Sharing today. We also have some special prizes. I have some special prizes that I want to share. I'm going to invite Miss Alicia Williams at this time, who is from the Bob and Rita Marley Foundations, to come and hand out these special prizes. Yeah, go back, go on back, go on back. Yeah, we have to. Yeah. Yeah. Rock. Yeah. All right, so we have 3 special prizes. Well, I'll give them shortly because I'm not remember the name them. But these it's interesting. And let me tell you, this person, she's special, but and let me tell you why she's special. Well, tell me now, people. Pronounce her name for me. Danielle. Pronounce it for me. Danielle, right? I rest my case. But she have the name Danielle. Very special. But anyways, Danielle is like, they're all special, right? They all did different personalities, different everything. But from the very beginning, Danielle was very, very present, very active from the start to the beginning, the end. Very participatory, very involved in the program, and that was not missed on me. And believe me, there's room for you, Grace, to grow. Hello. You're going to help us, right? So with that, I want to thank you for your consistency. There was one evening when she was like, I don't know, I think she was not at her home or somewhere. She was very, very late that evening, and she got on when we were doing the prayer because she come to the benediction, right? But she showed up nonetheless. I think she forget because of where she was, and it was out of her routine. But she still showed up, even at the very end. So, Danielle, we want to say thank you so much, and come and collect your special prize. Lord, I thank you for sunshine. Thank you. If you got life, then give God praise. You may not have much, but you're living day by day. And Danielle is so funny, real, and raw. She said some things you don't want to laugh. Them serious, But she said you're dying. You know what I mean? All right, this is interesting. So these 2 persons that I'm going to call next, they're getting it for. So one of the projects that we had to do was a vision board exercise, where they had to create their vision boards and to tell us what they want to do in the future, what they see themselves doing. And I gave everybody specific instructions in the group. Do the vision board. We did not get to complete it at our vision board party when everybody dressed up and they carry wine or Kool-Aid or whatever it is that was in the glass or water, right? Everybody did not complete it, and I gave them specific instructions. Finish the thing, send it in the group, make we see where you're up to. Only 2 persons did that, right? And it's funny. These 2 ladies in red. Karen Henry, Natalie Williams. So let Karen, you come first then. And their vision board, it's really nice stuff. So they did their assignment to the very end. Right? Some of the others when I put the program done was they escape, right? Even when it was some of us. All right, next we have Natalie Williams. Come back, lady. It's a beautiful day. Don't fuss and fight. Let us unite. You got my life. Woo! All right, thank you. That's it. All right, and those I'm going to invite before we do the valedictory speech, I'm going to invite Learn, Grow, Invest quickly to come and share about what they're doing and how you can become a part of it. That is going to be followed, of course, by our valedictorian. So please make yourself ready. All right, so Jermaine McDonald, welcome.
All All right, good afternoon, everyone. So, I did not plan to speak here. I do not have a speech. But, congratulations, Heneka, and to everybody here. I'm really inspired by the stories that I've heard. So Learn, Grow, Invest is a faith-based investment community. We focus on teaching persons how to be good stewards of their money, right? Because the Lord has blessed us all with resources, not just our time, but money and so on. And it's important that we understand how to manage that, right? So if you think about the parable of the talents, we all are given something, and we have to know, report back to the Lord at some point to say, this is what I've done with it, right? So what we do, we have content that is free on our YouTube channel. So if you go to Learn, Grow, Invest on YouTube right now, you'll be able to find us and subscribe. We do free investment classes each quarter, so we teach you how to invest completely free. There is no catch. It is, I would say it's probably one of the best programs out there in terms of investment, right? Completely free. And, so the reason why, so it is free, but as Heneka said earlier, it costs you your time. Right? So you have to be interested in learning, and once you are, then we have a community for you. We do some other services as well, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and anything else within that space. Chances are we'll be able to help you out with it. Heneka and us have become really good friends, so we wanted to be here to support her. If there are any questions, feel free to ask us. Did I miss anything there? Okay. So when I say we, my wife and I, okay? So, but that's what they say with a business, right? We, so people think it's like 500 of you, but it's really 2 of us. So when you see us on social media, 90% of that is done by Renee, and I will just copy and paste. So, but seriously, if you want to learn investing, if you want to learn how to manage your money, if you want to get better at that kind of thing, definitely check us out. And thank you for the time.
Thank you so much, Jermaine. And of course, I love that community. You made it to the end, and that's what matters. Yeah, you say it this morning, right? That's what matters. You don't quit. It's hard. It wasn't as easy for like for some persons, but you stuck with it, and we want to honor that. Yeah. So congrats and thank you. All right. Okay, my dear. Thanks. Okay. So we have our very special valedictorian who's going to come with our speech and all these things. Coming to the lectern to give us her valedictory speech is Danielle, not to be confused with Danielle, Danielle Waters. Is that fabulous?
Thank you. Let us be clear. I've never done any of these things before, so let me situate myself properly. And get my nerves together, right? All right, thank you, Heneka. Peoples, good afternoon, specially invited guests, child of mine, yes. Everybody, good afternoon. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, Heneka. Thank you, everybody, for making the time to come here today. I know that testimonials were given earlier, right? But I couldn't come up here and give a valedictory speech without giving my own testimonial. Now, this program started in May. Somebody said the exact date. I bless you for remembering because I don't. But it was at a time in my life when things were haywire. My best friend is sitting in the crowd, Nadia Mackenzie, and she was on the receiving end of Nads what me fi do, nads what me fi do, me don't know what fi do. I wasn't working, or I was between jobs. I had moved from one career to another. That career wasn't working out. I wanted to move my life in a particular direction. I had no idea which direction that was. And I was in Nadia's ear every 10 seconds. Nads, me need something. I need some direction. What me fi do? And one day she just sent me a screenshot of Heneka's post. And she said, this is a mentorship program. She's taking 10 persons apply. And Nadia knows me well. She knows that I would say, okay, cool, thanks, and go sleep. So about 30 minutes later, she went to apply. And I'm like, yes, I did. So I reached out to Heneka and said, hi, got this number from Nadia McKenzie. I'm interested in becoming a part of your program. Now, I was very skeptical about it. But I said, you know what? I've been bothering the daylight out of Nads. If I don't try this, she's going to think I'm a joker. So I started the program. We started the program with prayer. And I am a Christian. However, I am also slightly a cynic. So I said, Lord Jesus, social devotion, you know. That is the sum total of this program. But it wasn't. I was very, very wrong, and I am happily wrong. The program helped all of us to be better versions of ourselves. I don't need to say anything that the ladies said already. They were right. They were speaking the truth. It helped us in so many different aspects of our lives. And Heneka herself was worried that, well, I didn't really plan for this mixed bag. She wanted a particular set of persons, and she ended up with me, right? But I think on the first day, I was just like, look here, look here, look here. No matter where we are in life, we're all here to learn, and every single one of us has room to grow. Don't matter who have degree from, who not have degree from. I don't even want to tell you my degree story. Not going there today. But everybody has to fight and struggle through life. And everybody has space to grow. So from whatever walk of life she took us and she ensured that we made steps. And she put us on a path to continued growth and improvement. So Heneka, thank you. Thank you. All right. Fellow graduates, it is a gift. Hold on, the screen will move. Hold on, the bashment. There you go. Fellow graduates, it is a gift to be as prepared as we are for life, because not all mentorship programs offer such an advantage. We can be grateful for the quality of excellence ingrained in us in such a short period of time. However, we continue this experience. It doesn't end here, and we will all benefit from what we learned here. Before I proceed, I want to just give thanks for the people who helped us during this program, our families. The past 3 months have presented us with lots of ups and downs, and we have had our families to support us, and throughout the process as well, we've had friends who have become our family. My family had to, and my family includes Nads, Tony, Gabriel Malik right here. These people had to sit down and eat them dinner by themselves. But I said, hold on, I need to reach here by 6 o'clock. Because if I am late, Heneka she's not going to be happy about it. And Gabriel come in, Mommy, the food done? And I'm like, go into the kitchen yourself. You have to figure it out yourself. Thank you, my family, for bearing with me through this process. And I'm sure you can thank your families as well, because I'm sure there was lots of that. Karen, at work, 25/8. Right? Okay. So we thank you for being in our corner, family, supporting us along the way. For those of you who are here today supporting your family members, I thank you on their behalf. We would not be here today without you. And we can be thankful for each other. The friendships that we made here today, that we made here over the period, will last a lifetime. In the same way that we have supported each other and helped each other over the past 3 months, I hope that we can continue that process as time goes on. As Shanice says, she got a big sister, I got a little sister, I got people in the group who I could rely on. I've seen entrepreneurs rise up, people with the baking and the cooking, they know themselves. And I can't, that's not my forte. So I hope to learn more from these people, and I hope that they too can learn from me. And I hope we'll continue to provide support and encouragement for each other through our future endeavors. Now, what can we be inspired by today? That's a loaded question because we've all said so much. We've all seen so much here today. We've all seen what this program has done for each of us. I could have come up here and said, thank you, good night, because the speech was already given. The testimonies were given. People have spoken about how this has impacted each of them personally and in real life ways. This wasn't a play program. So personally, I am inspired by Heneka, who was obedient to the call to take these wayward young women and guide them. You hear her talking about who give her grief from who never give her grief. And she took us and she guided us along this pathway. She gave of her time, 1.5 hours every Saturday evening. You know that's prime time? That is prime Saturday evening time. And she gave of her time, 1.5 hours every Saturday evening for 3 entire months. Even I was daunted by the thought. I was like, wow, this is a commitment. And through this process, she allowed us to become better versions of ourselves. We couldn't be late. I can't say it enough. We could not be late for our weekly Saturday calls. And if she gave us assignments, she wanted them done, as evidenced by the fact that she gave prize for the homework. Right? She wanted it done. And why she wanted us to do this is to show us that we need to commit to the things that we have committed to. Not just commit in word, but actually follow through to the end. Now, I have to pause here and just speak a little bit about how invested she was, how excited she was about the program. I don't think this is valedictory speech, but we'll continue. She was, she was excited about the program. Guys, guess what? Guess where we're having a graduation from day one, you know. Guys, guess what? I find this sponsor. And guys, guess it was an exciting process. She made us want to be there. She went and she found sponsors. So let me just reel off the list right now. Lasco, and it's not no play sponsor neither. Lasco, Honey Bun, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Sandals, Heneka, I cannot read this. CariMed, JPS Foundation, Bob Marley Foundation, UCC, Caribbean Goodies, Learn, Grow, Invest. I don't know if you're sponsors, but you're definitely involved in the program. Because not only did she find sponsors, but she found resources to come and speak to us on topics that we wanted to learn about. She asked us, what do you want to learn about? And we told her, and she found it. She found people to speak to us about managing ourselves. No, that was you. Managing ourselves with regard to time, because you can't manage time. So you have to manage yourself in relation to time. We got people to talk to us about biblical money management. Now, as much of a Christian as I am, I never know half of the thing that Renee talk about the day. Thank you, Ren. And parenting, thank you. And so many other topics were covered throughout this period, and you could just see her oozing with excitement and joy at being able to share these things with us. Heneka, thank you. Give her a round of applause for me, please. All right, so thank you, Heneka, for showing each of us that we deserve the grace to grow. The name of the program is APT. It's an excellent name. Now to my fellow graduates, again. Often we look outside for heroes, but I see them right here among us in ourselves. I see Karen powering through work to be here on a weekly basis. Shanice coming with an enormous belly, and then the belly left. And she's still here, and she came every week with us through her depression and her sadness and her joys, the highs and the lows. We're there with it. Natalie and Kieran, side by side, 24/7. One program, we're like, are you guys in the same room? using different devices, right? And they came and they shared their experiences, talking about what church meant to them, what God meant for them, the different fears and anxieties. They opened up and they shared. 2 of our members aren't here today. Both of them named Crystal. 3 and Nardia. 3 of them aren't here today. Nardia was, I'm going to share Nardia business. Okay. Nardia was the one who Heneka called straight through the group for coming late. And she seemed to be shy and reticent, but she came. She powered through. She came. Crystal Scale, very poised young lady who came and gave of herself as well. Her speeches, her thank yous, her everything was so beautiful, and she contributed so much to us. And even on the days when she did not want to be there, she found it in herself to come and participate. Crystal Allen, our resident poet, and I'm so sad I won't be getting to hear any poetry today, right? Her heroism showed up when she let down the veil that she had, or the guard that she had in front of her, hiding herself from us, hiding her talent. You know, sometimes you get into a space where you don't want to share anymore. But she came, she powered through. So guys, the heroes aren't outside. They are right here among us, you and I. We are the heroes here today. All of us, we have greatness in us. Greatness in us. And that was brought out in this program. We have the potential. We each have the potential to make an inspiring contribution to others by being true to our values and committing ourselves to our goals. Now, when you leave here today, ladies, celebrate what you have accomplished, but look forward with an eye toward how you too can be an inspiration for others, for those around you. And so, to the first cohort of Grace to Grow Mentorship Group, Shanice, Crystal Scale, Crystal Allen, Nardia, Karen, Kieran, Natalie, and myself, congratulations. Well done.
All right, beautifully said. Thank you so much, Danielle. Oh, but every time, normally you call people name, you can just like habitually call it. Every time I have to think about, I have to say Danielle, I have to stop and think about it. Like, oh, but you know, pronounce like how everybody else pronounces it. You know what I mean? All right, thank you so much. You're just so unique. It's okay. It's all right. You're very unique.